Hi, I'm Ellie. For 13 years, I have lived off grid, close to the earth. I left the city because I felt a deep calling to connect with nature. But when I first arrived, I didn't know how to start. Nature felt like a beautiful secret I wasn't part of. Then I discovered plant medicine. Learning about the plants, what they can do, how they help us heal, changed everything. It was like nature finally said, "Welcome, I've been waiting for you." I went from just watching from the outside to feeling like a true friend of the forest. And that friendship continued to grow every single day. This conversation has given me a confidence I never had before, a deep trust in nature's wisdom and in my own ability to care for myself and my beautiful loved ones. It taught me that healing is a quiet conversation with the plant world, right outside our door. This is the journey I want to share with you. So now, every time I meet a new plant, it's like making a new friend. This friendship with the earth is the greatest gift I have ever received. And this is what I want to share with you. Today, we start with one of my favorite friends, St. John's wort. I'll show you exactly how to recognize it, the simple way it can support your health, and how you can easily work with it at home. Let's talk about the plant of the week. The plant of the week, because I'm gonna try to do every week a video. This plant is St. John's wort. I will put the name of this plant and the Latin name on the description below on the screen. So this is St. John's wort. This plant grows in our place. It's like end of May, beginning of June. That's when it starts to bloom. The green leaves, they're already growing. So when you get to know your area, you're gonna see only the green leaves growing, and then you know like which one it is. This plant grows in abundance here, I think through whole Europe also. I also read about North Africa, North America, South America, that they also grow there in abundance. It's a very easy plant to grow. They grow also on the side of the road. It makes herself present. For me, she makes herself present in a lot of places. And I think I know why. Because this plant is really important nowadays. What does this plant do? This is a plant that is actually good for if you're going through low mood or depression. It's a happy plant. So this is what I normally collect for a whole year for myself and my partner. Make bundles with them, which I'm gonna do now. And I hang them, let them dry, and I make infused tea in the evening. This is my evening tea. I mix with other plants, calming plants, so that I can have a nice sleep. And that's what I actually do with this. It's good for depression. It is good for if you're a little bit in a low mood, if you have anxiety. It has calming effects. I believe that this plant is really all around. It's definitely well known for antidepressant. So if you want to have an alternative antidepressant medication, this could be a good alternative. I believe it's much more than that. She's a very supportive. She will support you. She will hold your hand. She's like a sister, a big sister that will tell you, I'm here for you. This plant is, you're gonna go through some shit with your life, which is life, it's happening. That's part of it. There's nothing you can do about it. You just have to go through it. So this is not a fixed one, but this is one, she will hold your hand. She's like, I will be there for you so you can handle whatever that is coming through. And which means that it's very calming. So like when you're nervous or you are dealing with a lot of fear, anxiety, she makes you more courageous. She makes you make decisions about your life. And that needs to be changing. It gives you more clarity. But specifically it's just to calm you down. So this is also very good for the winter time. If you are one of those persons who get really affected with the gloomy weather, cold, this plant also helps with that. She can help you just to give you a little bit of a sunshine. I mean, look at this plant. Is it not sunshine? It's so beautiful. It grows everywhere. She's here for a reason. We go through a lot in our life. I'm talking about phases in our life. This plant is also good for menopause, which I am going through perimenopause. My perimenopause started already for some years now. By the way, I was not aware of that. I just discovered that recently, like half year now. She will help you with that. The mood swings, the irritation. You have information in the book what it does and all those things, but you build relationship with the plant. It will tell you what it does, what the character is. If you are going about in nature and you're having an area that you know, could be a park or could be a country place that you go a lot of times, you're gonna understand, you're gonna see a lot of plants who are growing, coming back every year, and you're gonna know more about them, and you're gonna build really a relationship with them, especially when you're gonna harvest them and know what they are. They will tell you things, and when you consume a plant, it will talk to you in a different way. Not everyone is the same, but you will build the own language with her. So this one for menopausal, perimenopause is very good for the mood. It just keeps you stable. I'm not saying that you're not gonna be moody and you're not gonna be, that is gonna fix this. It's just gonna support. This is a very good support. That you don't go too far down the black hole. It still holds your hand. That she can gives you a little bit of an encouragement to keep on going. And yeah, I think this one is like not to give up. Just keep on going. This is what this plant is. Just keep on going. Don't give up. You will get there. It's a phase. You have to understand yourself. Some things you have to go through. Another thing which I think is also very good is when you have trauma and you need to deal with it. So that means that you need to go back to the past. So if you need to deal with something and you're ready to deal with it, this one is a good support for you. She will hold your hand. She will support you. She will give you clearance, because when you go through trauma, you need to understand what happened and you have to be open for it, and you need to be calm, and especially dealing with fear, because trauma is fear. And she supports you about fear. She makes you feel courageous to face your fears. So definitely good for anxiety and fear-based nervousness. This is definitely a good tea. So you can consume this as tea, as an infusion, or as a tincture. If you're not like a tea person, I am a tea person because I love my teas, especially in the evening, then this is really good. But if you're not, it's very easy to make tincture. It's a pretty easy plant. What else? You can infuse it also in oil, and that is good for wounds. I did that once. It really makes a really nice color when you infuse it in oil. It gets like all red. This is really good when you have a wound that has a lot of nerve damage, because this one is also for the nerves. Very good for a wound, or also inside. If you have a nerve wound, this is what I would use. And you can drink a couple of cups a day. It's like really weird, but all the plants that are showing up on my life, they are very calming and very supportive. And you will notice that eventually when you're gonna introduce yourself to plant world. That's it, I think, for the plant of the week, which is St. John's wort. I hope this was helpful. I just want to say is that I am not a doctor. I am just sharing my experience with this plant. If you have more questions, let me know in the comment below. But yeah, hope you like it, and I'll see you next time.